Man, what's going on, y'all, on this beautiful Sunday morning, man? A lot of things to be thankful for, and I'll be remiss if I did not lead in with the proper thing to lead in with. Man, rest in peace to former star kick returner and wide receiver from the Texans and the Ravens, man, Jacoby Jones, man. I just got word he passed. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. So he's only 40 years old. I'm only 40 years old. So I had to, start the show off properly with acknowledging brother Jacoby Jones, man. So let's do things properly. And shout out to my guy, Sub, man. He said, what's up, Hoop? What up, man? All right, man. So here we go. Like that, bro. All right, here we go. So we're going to get into this video. And I think, this is pretty, it's a good comparison between two guys who are, my age, who's very experienced in the sports realm with one Kwame Brown and one guy who's very experienced in the business world, at least as he says. And I take him at his word till I see something different with one Anton Daniels. So Anton Daniels, he's 41. Kwame Brown's 41. And I'm 40. So that kind of gives I guess a well-rounded perspective of seeing life at different realms and you deducing certain things based on what you see, based on your experience. So you see on the title, talking about Bronny James is business versus ball. Because what you're going to see is Kwame Brown, obviously being the former #1 pick in 2001, he's looking at things from a hooper's perspective. Anton Daniels being, a purported real estate guy and all that, seemingly successful. I've been seeing him on YouTube for a minute. So I'm going to take him at his word. He looks at things from a business perspective. So I think their back and forth was pretty interesting. Shout out to content creator Baller X, who he kind of chopped down the live. Kwame go live for like 16,000 hours. So it's kind of hard to glean out the good parts from, his live streams. And I think, I've been looking at Kwame channel since about 2021. I think if he just, took it a little more serious, he'd get a lot more eyes on his stuff because he has really interesting perspective on a lot of things. And he has a very vast perspective on a lot of things. Some people just think he's just a basketball guy. Kwame Brown is, from what I take from him, more of a conservative-minded black man who looks at things from that lens. He can get a little ratchet at times, but he's about family. He's about building. He's about doing things within your community. I think a lot of people just don't know that about him. And I did until I actually just sat back and listened to Kwame. It gave me a whole different perspective on who he is as a man. And because when he played, he didn't really talk like that. So I never knew he was a Southern dude. I never knew. And then when he gets to speaking, because I'm from the South, I'm from Houston, Texas. So that's something that we share in common, saying so. But anyway, let me not belabor the point. Let's go ahead and get to the video now. It's an hour-long video, so obviously I won't go that long. But let's knock out some of the points we see, and I'll share my perspective. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it, man.
Let me tell you something. I pay $100,000 a year for my seats.
All right, let's get past the preview.
Basketball, yo. Just dribble the fucking basketball. Bronny, go get the fucking basketball, man. God damn.
What if you don't want it, man? What if you don't want the ball, man?
You don't want
it. But that's how we gonna know if he good.
Now, let me say this to brother. I'm not familiar with the brother speaking, but listen, man, when you put out so much data, see, here's the thing about the mystique angle. When Bronny was more of like an enigma, there was not a lot of scrutiny for him. Me personally, I watched him play since his freshman year at Sierra Canyon, but a lot of people didn't. But the thing is now he's on the main stage and you're getting to see him on prime time. So a lot of people who just been seeing highlights of a kid, now you can see him play up and down. Now you can kind of get a full analysis because nobody's watching USC games last year if we keep the trill. It's a bad basketball team. I bought a ticket, man. I live like 30 minutes from that arena. I bought a ticket and me and my girls got too tired one day, so we ain't go. But because it just wasn't a hot ticket like that. But I was like, man, let me go watch Bronny at SC, and then I just, it's just a waste of money. And shout out to Game Time app. Y'all need a sponsor. Well, if y'all need a sponsor representative, how's your boy? But anyway. So now people are getting to watch Bronny play in length. You're getting to watch him play up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And guess what? The results are mixed. So to his point, people want to see him bring the ball up because if you watch Bronny play right now, it's like hook, line, and sinker. He's going to get the ball and run. Well, the ball comes in, he's going to run to the corner. Damn near every play. So it's like, I get it. It's the 55th pick. There's not a lot of expectation, generally speaking. But when I turn on FS1, I see Undisputed. I see First Things First. I see Speak. And that is the the headline, you know, of the day. Sometimes when I look at ESPN on First Take, I see that's the headline sometimes. Come on, man. You know what comes with that. What comes with great expectation comes great, you know, well, I'm sorry. With great adulation comes expectation. So I need to see something. So I think that's the sentiment the brother speak on. Let's go.
You know, go get the fucking basketball, bro. If you can't play, get the fuck
Man,
out
the
of
man
here,
ain't
man.
shot. The man ain't shot double digits yet. I don't think he want the ball.
No, he don't want it. He don't want it.
Well, at least if he was bringing it up, he didn't. Okay, let's just say he played the position of point guard, right? He just went and got the ball and brought it up, and then orchestrated something, been created off the dribble. You know, make it orchestrating shit. They say you got a fucking IQ, little dude. Go get the fucking basketball, man.
But that's what I'm asking though. Why would he not be at the point guard position right now when they were saying that the reason why he wasn't at the point guard? Hold on, man. Somebody tripping. Somebody tripping. Every time I start talking, they do that dumb shit. But I'm saying though, but if he was played out of position at USC, there's no reason why he's not playing his position now. What's stopping him from playing his point guard position?
See now, and this is what Kwame gonna do. He gonna come with he gonna just trim through the fat. Because what we're seeing right now is a lot of people on the sports media, you know, the conglomerate as it is, they're not being honest with their evaluation of Bronny, man. And listen, I'm a big proponent with a rookie. You gotta let them develop. You never know who they are. But my stance is I didn't see a pro to begin with. So when I'm watching Bronny, I need to see him just meet the requisite talent to be considered to be a pro. And to me, I see the same kid I've seen since his freshman year at Sierra Canyon. Passive, plays off the ball, third, fourth best player on the court on his team, right? I mean, listen, his senior year in his league, second team all district. That shouldn't happen, man. If you the next coming of Bronny James, you a 5-star kid, there's no way you should be second team. There's no way. Averaging 14 points a game, right? So you put up 4.8 points a game at SC, being the fourth best player on a bad USC team. So to me, I look at things from two different lenses and from a micro and macro. From micro, I just don't see a good kid, like as far as, you know, NBA level basketball player. I just don't. Macro, okay, we're here. So since we're here, let me see what it could take for him to actually make sense, because here's the reality. This kid got a 4-year guaranteed contract. Like Diddy said, you know, I know they ain't, you know, in vogue to say right now, but he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. This club sports for life. Just say it. Let's go.
When his father is right there.
And his father's friend is the coach. So it ain't no excuses. No excuses.
Man. Shit, he need to go get the basketball, create something.
He
man.
needs to be the next Rich Paul. He needs to be Rich Paul. That's what it is. He in the wrong profession.
Yo, just by him controlling the basketball, he gonna get to the free throw line. Make your goddamn free throws. Let's get some points on the board, sir. You don't know how to play the numbers game, Bronny. Let me get 3 points a quarter, bro.
Well, they say his daddy got the highest
12,
IQ.
Bro. 3 instead of 3 for the whole game. Let me get 12 off your little short ass.
His daddy got the highest court IQ, so his daddy didn't have enough IQ to see that his son don't have it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't by accident, man. He is who he is. He been getting the best training. He been getting the best help that any kid could ask for, and he up to this point. This is who he is. He ain't gonna get no taller. His arms ain't gonna get no longer.
You could
this is who he is.
What up, Quan? What up, big dog?
What's going on with him?
I disagree with y'all fundamentally.
He on mute.
Uh-oh.
Am I on
All right,
mute?
go ahead. Let me know.
I'm on mute.
No, I hear him.
And listen, man, I know Sub just said Anton does not have the ability to debate with a 13-year-old or a 13-year NBA veteran. And on his face, I mean, because me and Sub are hoopers, so we're going to look at it from a hooper perspective first. And I agree with you. Sub is also a former business owner. So a current business owner, actually, for Lifting the Veil Academy. But you're more of a hooper at mine. I know you. I've gotten to know you. So I agree with that. But I think, you know, because I run a big-ass sports group in real life on Facebook. And the average person never considers the business at all. They never consider the business. Everything is just because, listen, the way we've been sold the NBA is for a personal entertainment standpoint, from a personal loyalty standpoint, and, you know, it's a very myopic, you know, overall opinion. We never really look at it as like, okay, this is an actual entertainment-based business, and they need storylines. They need things to sell, merchandise, to keep brands going, this, that, and the third. So I don't think it's so much of a bad thing that Anton's coming in. But on his face, from a hooper's perspective, I totally get it. Like, I hate arguing basketball stuff with non-basketball dudes. So I feel you, but I think his pushback is necessary because in a lot of these spaces, when people talk about things like this, they never consider the business aspect.
No, I am.
I just 100%.
I can't hear.
Can everybody hear me?
I hear you just fine. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I'm on mute listening.
I'm on mute.
I'm mute myself.
I just disagree, man. First of all, I don't know where
Oh, my bad. And real quick, can I request y'all hit the like button? Come on, man. We 19 deep. Let's do the like button, man. Let's do it.
I don't know. I mean, if we want to criticize basketball, that's cool. Fundamentally, I don't think that you can evaluate whether or not somebody is a bust before they ever even play a full season. That's number one. Number two.
Okay, I got to stop him. Okay, so this is where a non-sports guy kind of messes up here. Like I led in with, if you don't meet the requisite talent, I can judge him quicker than usual. Because on his face, the normal player, I give him about 4 years until I really start to like dig in and start to like, okay, this dude can't play. But that's with the requisite talent intact. Because I've seen you do it in college or overseas. Okay, now I can evaluate as a pro. The problem here is I don't see Bronny as a pro off inception. So when I started to see you play just how you played at SC in the little summer league joint, I just can't take you serious as a pro. Now you got a great stock, you know, being the son of LeBron James. I get that. But as it stands, you're showing me that you're not ready. You're not ready. You're undersized. You don't play on ball. You're supposed to be a defensive stopper. Your defense look decent at best. And there's nothing you do special. So I can judge you a little quicker because of those things. But let's go.
I don't think that most of the dudes that's even on this right now can tell you who was drafted 50, 51, 52, 53, and 50.
Shout out to the Pope, man. Good to see you, bro.
54. I don't think they care that much. They only care because it's LeBron's kid. And then third, I've never seen a bunch of people I don't know any of y'all, none of y'all on this panel. I don't believe that any of y'all would remove an opportunity for your kid for somebody else that you think deserve better than them.
I would.
Definitely.
The only reason why I say that, if it was my own company, I believe in nepotism 100%. But I'm that kid that competed against kids like LeBron kids, and if they didn't give it a fair shake, I wouldn't be where I was. So when it comes to the NBA, this is supposed to be 501 of the best athletes in the world.
Correct.
And Bronny is just not that. I'm not.
And that's my whole thesis there. So Anton is talking about from a business perspective, and he's not wrong. But Kwame comes in saying, listen, if it was a Fortune 500 company, I forget what he said verbatim. Listen, man, I'm all for nepotism. Like, listen, man, you look at Dow, the DuPont family, the Rockefeller family, like they put all that stuff in everybody's, you know, in their family lineage to succeed, thrive, and grow the brand. I got zero issue with that. The problem is when you breach the situation of the NBA, it's a fraternity, man. It's a merit-based entity, meaning players recognize players, hoopers recognize hoopers. If you ain't like that, listen, my boy, they're not going to accept you. I'll give you a key example. Now, this is a dude who, man, listen, he close from where I'm from. So I used to, man, he used to be one of my favorite players. And that's one Steven Jackson. Now he just an older guy. He just on some clown shit, if I'm being perfectly honest. So you're a Muslim one day, you a blood one day, you want peace, you want violence. Like I can't take him serious no more. But anyway, he had this thing about Chandler Parsons. How Chandler Parsons, he said, like, you don't belong in the fraternity. Like you wasn't good like that. You got on because you, whatever reason he said, but that's the energy of former NBA players. It's like they take that shit real serious. So for you to say, oh, well, you know, it makes business sense and whatever's like, nah, Kwame's like the best 501 guys get the job. That's how it is. So that's where those worlds collide. That's why I made the thumbnail what it was, because that's at its core, that's what it is.
I'm not saying that he's a bust. I'm saying I don't know what the excuses are.
No. We can get to that part. And that's
fair. All I'm talking about. I'm not.
That's fair. We can get to that part.
Nepotism in black and white. I'm just talking about from his game.
I don't believe any of these other guys that's sitting here telling me, okay, so how many of y'all have ever gotten a referral for a job that you didn't qualify for, or asked for a referral for a job because you wouldn't even do it yourself? So how you gonna tell me that you would also do it for your kid and you would remove an opportunity for that kid?
Can I ask you a question?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Can I ask you a question?
Not even a little bit.
Sports is a little bit different though.
There we go. So again, on his face, Anton is not. He's not wrong. But Kwame just interjected perfectly. But this is sports stuff. See, he didn't go through that rigor when you go through the neighborhood and you find out who the best player is because you out there hooping every day. Then these organizations start to get their tentacles around you. You hoop for this team across the city. You hoop for this team across the city. And y'all go through some jabronis and y'all meet up in the championship game. When it's like those real lines of competition start to get drawn as a, preteen, as a teenager. Anton don't know that world. Me and Kwame know that world. So when we went through shit like that, because he came through the same era, he graduated high school in 2001. I graduated 2002. So, the same era. This is like kind of, AAU was there, but it wasn't as prevalent as now because we had a thing in Houston called like city leagues. So, I played against, believe it or not, Rashard Lewis when I was in 8th grade at the Fondy, the famous Fondy League. But I played against a lot of D1 guys, in these city leagues. But that's how you knew who the best was. I'm from Northside personally. I'm from Northside. I never traveled to the Southwest side, South side, East side. I never traveled over there. But via basketball, we all got to see who the best ones was in the city. So in that world, it's always, that's what the basketball world is. Like, who the best, who the names, can this dude really go? This is before the internet was really prevalent. So you couldn't just go off some rankings or some, freaking highlight thing off YouTube and, oh, well, he must be goated because he on that. No. It was like, yo, when you meet against the real, how do you measure up? Like in my era, TJ Ford was that dude. So when you go against TJ Ford, who are you? So you got guys like Tack Minor, who came out in 2003, who got buckets against, TJ Ford and their head-to-heads, from what I remember. Another young incumbent, who was after TJ Ford, Daniel Gibson, shout out to Booby, man, who played with LeBron for Cleveland. He came in as a younger guy, like the 2003 class at Jones High School, and he had to prove himself to be the next, because after TJ graduated in 2001, we were looking who the next best guard was in Houston, and Daniel Gibson. Daniel Ewing was TJ Ford's teammate at Willow Ridge. He went to go play at Duke and went to play for the Clippers for a few years. But Daniel Gibson was the new guy. He had to prove himself. So the whole thing is like, these names don't matter. What do you do when competition arises? And I think that's what guys like Anton, that's kind of where they missed the boat a little bit.
I want to say something.
Let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Quan, let's be for real. This ain't got nothing to do with sports. This got something to do with business.
This is definitely that on my live.
This is
hold on, Ray. You got to stop interrupting.
You know what I heard Paul George say the other day on his podcast? He didn't say, listen, I'm sticking around with the Clippers because I like Steve Ballmer. He said, I love Steve Ballmer, but at the end of the day, it's business.
Right. So what the Lakers are doing is business. They know that another kid is going to miss a roster spot because Bronny James is good for business. That's it.
Okay, well,
but
I'm speaking accountable. But you can't hold.
I know. I am. That's what I'm saying. But I'm holding the Lakers and LeBron James accountable. He's the only superstar that's vain enough and that'll disrespect the game enough that will do something.
See, I like comments like this. Okay, and this is called false equivalency. My man, and shout out to Hip Hop News, first time seeing you around. And listen, man, I like the comments, even if I may not agree with you. And shout out to Sub, good to see you, bro. So he said Kwame averaged 4 points his rookie season. Bron be all right. No, sir. No, sir. Because here's the deal. Kwame Brown came to the league as a 7-footer, young, big, with a lot to figure out in the pro game. he had to figure things out because basically basketball had to slow down. He came straight out of high school. So that he was one of the last ones. I think LeBron was the last one to come straight out. No, Dwight Howard, 1 year after Bron, was the last era of high school to NBA guys. So there's a growing curve for cats like that. So let's play it your way. Kobe averaged 7 his rookie year. You saying that he gonna be all right based on that metric? When you watch Kobe in the summer league and you watch LeBron and Bronny Jr. in the summer league, do you see two players anywhere close? But you can play the stats game. Well, Kobe only averaged 7 his rookie year. No, sir. That's not how it works. You look at how does your talent permeate over the rest of the field. So Kobe, if you watch Kobe in summer league, he looked damn near like he looked year 10. And I went back yesterday and watched because somebody made a comment, Kobe looked bad the first year. I looked back in summer league and I was like, no, the hell he didn't. he scored 36 in one game. Kobe was out there frying boys, right? So Kwame Brown was a ready-made, big, kind of lighting the ass a little bit for the era. So he had to learn the game. He had to learn playing at the pro level, but he a 7-footer, big body 7-footer. When you compare that to a 6'2" guy with long arms who can't shoot, who plays, he's very timid. Those are false equivalencies, brother. Come on.
Not just that. Kwame Brown had dominated every metric, like I'm from Alabama. I heard about Kwame when he was younger, right? I was still playing ball, but I heard about him, and I heard he dominated on the AAU circuit. He dominated, bro. I'm talking about when I say dominated, he went up against pros and gave them the business. I'm not just talking about like kids. I'm talking about he was dominating pros. Kwame problem, he went to a win now situation with Michael Jordan. That's really what set his career off, and he got typecast as a role player.
Absolutely.
You send Kwame Brown to like the Charlotte Hornets or something, and just let him just play. They put the ball in his hand. He a local kid. He from not too far from that South Carolina, Charlotte. That's right up on South Carolina. He would have mopped up. He would have killed. So Kwame is not a good scenario. Plus, people never saw him play. The dude was a agile ball hand, like not ooey, but he could put the ball on the floor. Kwame was not just a back against the basket guy. They tried to make him that.
Just to interject real quick, I tell you who else was like that. Tyson Chandler, believe it or not. Tyson Chandler was like going to be the next KG. He came out that same draft as Kwame. So, 1 year before in 2000. So, yeah, like you're absolutely right, Sub. Like, and it's funny how both of them got typecast to be, traditional bigs. But when they came out, the story was they was put the ball on the floor bigs. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that was the thing. And as far as this whole thing with what he said a second ago about is business, it's not business because they're not making money. That's what people don't. The Lakers, there was a time that the Lakers were the #1 team. I could see Golden State outpacing them in growth. All NBA teams are growing in value, but the Lakers are falling down. The Detroit Pistons are growing in value faster than the Lakers are. So you can't really measure it, and the ratings don't like with him when he's on TV. LeBron, it doesn't matter when he breaks records. Nobody cares anymore. And so the thing is, he's bad for the game all around. If the if the Lakers were smart, they would have been parted ways with him. Rob Pelinka was seen yesterday shaking his head. He's talking about blame the Lakers. No, blame LeBron because he twisted the Lakers' arm to make them draft his son.
Yes, he did.
And everybody's trying to act like they made the decision. You need to blame them. LeBron, I've never seen anybody. He dodges blame like the Matrix, bro. I've never seen anything like it. You can empty a whole clip at LeBron. Every bullet is just gonna miss him. He's just gonna be like the agents. He can't take the blame for nothing. Clearly, that subpar son of his got drafted because he made it a reason. That's why your homeboy was threatening all the teams. If it's really about he just drafted on his own merit, why would they threaten all the other teams? They threatened the teams because he knew they was going to draft him to the Lakers. Now, how did he know that? So you can't blame the Lakers. Rich Paul is operating off of LeBron. That's his homeboy. That's who put Rich Paul on. So that's pretty much LeBron by proxy. Yeah. When they threatened to trade, when the words was talking, they was talking a couple years ago when they had the ability to trade LeBron. What did they say? Rich Paul was like, well, if you ever trade him, nobody will ever come to the Lakers again. That's what Rich. So he's threatening. So when they threaten people, that's LeBron James. So he's the one that really should take the responsibility for this subpar kid getting the draft pick, getting drafted, and a guaranteed contract before the tournament, mind you. He got his contract before the tournament ever started. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean the fix is in. You know, the movie that kind of crystallized it for me was Moneyball. Moneyball showed you how general managers are, or people who have influence over general managers are. Relationship building, intimidation, all those things are part of it. And now from the layman's perspective, we're not privy to that world. Let me put it that way. So we just kind of think everything operates on face value. Like, well, if the report didn't come out, it ain't real to us. But we understand nuance. And I think Bob Myers putting that information out about Rich Paul is kind of revelatory. It was not kind of revelatory. It was ultimately revelatory that he basically strong-armed nobody else to draft him because, and I know the counter argument, oh, well, if somebody else would draft him, that means he's NBA ready. Not necessarily. Somebody else would have drafted him to use that pick for leverage over the Lakers. Because it's a game within a game. We're talking about low second round, draft pick here. So listen, I'll mess with the Lakers and draft Bronny and see what they'll trade me to get him. See what they'll do. See if I can get LeBron over here.
The reason why a team like the Lakers would actually probably use that second round pick is because they need role players. Because that team outside of the main guys, they have a rotating circuit of like role players. They do. So to just say that wouldn't have been that was just a second round pick. You don't know what, like, Luka, 3-time MVP, was chosen in the second round. Now it's paying for fool's gold. We all know, but every once in a while you can get some gold out of there, or at least some silver. And I'm saying that. Luka, not Luka. I'm sorry. What's that guy?
Jokic.
The 3-time MVP. Yeah, Joker.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, nah, Luka was at the top.
Yeah, Luka was a lottery pick. But what I'm saying is this guy went 41st in the second round, bro. Thanks. Denver took a risk on him. So you can't, there's still viable talent in the second round, bro. Especially in a weak draft. So if you go look at a lot of weak drafts, the second round, you'll sneak up and get a CJ McCullough, or, you get those types of players. So just to sit and just ignore that and say, no, we just going to focus on, the second round, and nobody really cares. Why we have a second round then? Why is there a second round pick? And another thing, this guy's nowhere near Kwame Brown. So for somebody to say that Kwame's doing the same thing to him, it's levels to this. Kwame Brown was a certified NBA talent. Like, let's not play these games. Let's not play these games. He's a certified NBA talent. That's like a guy running a 4.8 trying to talk about a guy that can run a 4.2 that plays football. If a guy shows up at the combine running a 4.2, repping 225 17 times, he a wide receiver, he about 6'1". It doesn't matter that he didn't get but 5 touchdowns in college. He's going to move up the draft board. Bronny on paper is nowhere near Kwame Brown. We need to stop trying to. It's just, to me, it's a lot of worship, a lot of idolatry and worship of celebrities that I don't like. Because I do agree with Kwame Brown. I think black people feel like they live through him. And particularly black men. They feel like if LeBron James gets somewhere, they're getting somewhere. And LeBron James will throw each and every last one of us under the bus if he needs to at any given time.
Well, I mean, and not only that, I won't agree that he's that shitty of a person, but LeBron James is a dude. He's a do for self guy, which I got no problem with. So to your point, people thinking that you're gonna basically, glean some of the success off of his success it's not feasible. Listen, I'm all for rooting for everything black. I'm with that, but some people take it to the next level, like that's going to some way better your life, that you have the ability to argue against, the so-called white establishment because a brother and Rich Paul are like taking over. Like, dog, one thing you'll know about rich people is in general, they care about themselves. Like, so to think that this is a win for the black community, I would challenge you to go through your entire life and look at all these rich black celebrities that have come and gone or still here. How has that changed your life? One iota. And the answer
Obama didn't change it one bit.
Man, so I got into it with a former, Prairie View graduate, and the topic of Obama came up. And And they were, having, it's like, well, he couldn't get no power in the Senate, and then he couldn't. I'm like, okay, so how much time he needed? Well, he needed what, 4 terms to get something going? I'm like, you make no sense. And once I put it that way, that's like, damn, you're right. I say, okay, so you can't make this excuse when you look at, guys like Trump who got shit done in 4. So you got 8 years, you can't get nothing done because you apparently landlocked. That means I'm sorry, my deduction is you got suspect leadership, right? So, but I don't want to get too upfield on that. I want to get more to this right here. So let me do this. And Pope, I got you in the back, bro. I'm gonna bring you up. I just don't want too much. It's gonna turn into debate. I already know. So I want to power through some of this, and then Pope, I got you, bro.
I'm like this.
Shaq could have pulled strings. What's disrespecting the game for me?
We have a difference of an opinion. I'm
what
saying
disrespect the game to me is that they'll ask y'all to take less money in order to help them to win a championship, knowing that it's going to inflate the price of the franchise in order for them to be able to sell it and get a bigger price from it. They looking at it from a business perspective.
I understand that from what you're saying, but I'm talking about from a purely competition standpoint. Have you ever competed for something? But you gotta let me finish. Hold on, big dog. You gotta let me finish my sentence. Let me land my plane.
Go ahead.
I hear your perspective, but I'm talking about from a competition.
Hey, I gotta stop the show real quick, man. Shout out to Alan Woody, man. I do be on NBA 2K with my name Hoop Jargon, man. So I got somebody from 2K come over here. That's what's up, bro. Salute, man.
Perspective, and there's a lot of other athletes. Michael Jordan would have never done something like this. No other NBA player would have ever done something like this because it's 501 spots. There's already an influx of players there that's going to be losing their job. I saw a lot of players get cut that was way better than Bronny, and they got cut only because another guy got hurt. That's the business of basketball. So to have a spot go to a guy that's not earning it is disrespectful to the game. It's disrespectful to the game. I'm not talking about from a business part.
Question?
Sure you can.
And let me say this real quick, man. This is like fraternity mentality. Like, so me, I pledged Alpha back in spring of 2008. And in that world, if you don't show up to set, if you don't show up to the meetings, when you get made, you ain't real, right? That's the same thing with this world right here. With hoop, man, it's been a big fraternity, especially in Houston. It's been a big basketball player fraternity. Meaning, if you ain't put in no work nowhere and you showing up just because you tall, like we used to have like a lot of parties at the clubs and shit, you wasn't shit. Nobody recognized you as a hooper if nobody could vouch for you. And that's more or less what Kwame's talking about with Bronny, that you ain't really put no work in nowhere. And that's fine, but you are getting coverage. Somebody tell me I'm lying. I just went over this already. The major networks got you on the A block, right? The A block is generally reserved for LeBron, Cowboys, hell, not even Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Like, it's only a certain amount of caliber of talent that gets the A block on these big time shows. Bronny getting A block action or B block action, which is, and for you guys who don't understand what I'm saying, is the most viewed parts of the segments, right? After a while, people just kind of get lost in the sauce and they stop watching the show. But at the very beginning, that's when people got their eyes on. That's why Skip always comes in with, how about them Cowboys? Because that's what people want to see. They want to see him talk about the Cowboys. So I say all to say, when you get all that attention, like you like that, and when we watching the product, it don't match up with the attention. That's why people gonna say what they say. You got anything on that sub before we move forward?
Yeah, I feel like the whole for me, man, it's really a moot point. We've never seen anybody do this. Now, if it's really about economic empowerment, there's actually a whole lot of businesses Bronny could have got in where he'd probably stand to make billions of dollars.
Yep.
Like LeBron, given his 30-year, 20-some-odd year relationship in the NBA, the connections LeBron has out there in LA, Cleveland, Miami, Bronny could have, it's a lot of things Bronny could have done before you injected him into a sport that really I don't see him ever, acquiring a real viable career. I just don't. Bronny James, a 6-foot guy that can't run point guard, you don't learn to play point guard, and you just don't. Not like that. That was something you're supposed to put in him in the 7th grade. Like, you don't just learn to play point guard while playing in the G League. Because now he's a 6'1", non-shooting, under 25% 3-point shooting two guard
Hey,
that has a slightly above average vertical, but he's an okay defender. No, that guy is playing C League down in South America like I was. That's the truth. That's what he's playing at down there with me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Russell Westbrook's the only player who late stage learned how to play point guard. That's at UCLA, he never played point guard. His whole life, he never played point guard, and he figured it out in the NBA, which and I got a lot of pushback on. But just to kind of be fair about it, yeah. And we got some clown right here. You say he could be mad they daddy didn't do nothing for him. See, I mean, you gotta expect low level commentary like that. All right, bro, whatever you say, man. It's not that a father who.
You saying people mad because their fathers never did anything for them?
Yeah, I'll let it show in the comment section. YouTube flagged it immediately, but you can scroll and see the comment.
Well, yeah, I'm not tripping. It is that, like I said, when it comes to LeBron James, this man is God for a lot of black men.
Right.
He is. He is their God. They worship him. He is to be protected at all costs. These dudes would dive in front of a bullet for LeBron. That's how I feel about it. So I've kind of come to that realization. This man can sit up there, try to stack his team, try to get the ref. They got a free throw disparity of 500 free throws in any other team, yet they attack the basket next to last in any other team in the NBA. Move along, nothing to see. He walks on defense. We've been seeing it. Walking on defense. His man scoring, he's screaming at his teammates. We've been seeing this. The film has been broken down. And yet, they still will say, man, look at him at 30, 39. Look at what he's doing. I'm like, man, I ain't got time. I don't even want to engage. I don't want to engage any of these guys that you like LeBron. I don't want to talk to you. I don't. Go ahead.
Well, here's my thing. Like, that stuff roll off me like a duck to water. Because in real life, my real father, what he's done for me in sports is uncanny, man. Like, and also other young black males in my neighborhood. And I'm gonna share this quick anecdotal story, and we'll get back to it. Like, my dad is the reason why I made it as far as I made in basketball, which is Division I, played pro overseas. And he always would push me, man. He would I remember when he came to my games in Prairie View, like, man, son, you need to showcase yourself. He always say that. That was his little one. My dad ain't got about 4 phrases. That's what he always say. He always be saying the same shit. So my pops, what he would do, he would go and so we play. I told you about city leagues earlier. He would go. He worked for I'm kind of snitching on him a little bit. I mean, he well retired, man. My old man like 80, so it don't matter. He would go to we live on the north side. He would drive over to the city of Houston Parks and Recreation, go get one of them big ass buses. So in Houston terms, we talking about driving like 40 minutes. He go over there, get the bus, drive all the way back to my neighborhood, pick up all the kids locally because they parents weren't gonna drive them to the shit on Saturday, right? And we go and play 3-4 games, in the day. Come back to the neighborhood. The ones who got a neighborhood, they drop them off. And some of the parents would come. I ain't gonna front like no parents came. He drive that bus all the way back to the south side, come all the way back home. Didn't ask nobody for a dime, right? So that's what he did for the neighborhood kids. My old man would always push me, have me out there, training. And because my dad was a football guy. My dad's like Bill. So, but he always had me out there. He always had me playing up. He always had me playing with older kids. Like, he was like, you let all the kids come over to the house and hoop. And he's like, nah, you need to go out there hoop with the older kids. He had that LeVar Ball mentality. So I couldn't. The reason why I got good is because I learned that, I grew late. If you guys don't know, I'm 6'7" in real life. But at the time, I was a little but he made me play with the older kids. So my dad did plenty for me. So when a dude said a comment like that, you just talking, homie. You just talking. Because everybody live that destitute life where you only had a mother around and all that. That's just you just speaking, bro. But in real life, there are a lot of cats like myself who have fathers who did stuff a lot for them. So it doesn't.
Yeah, but they assume the average black man, because a lot of us, 70% of us, are born out of wedlock. A lot of us have deadbeat dads. I'm from Alabama. I was born in wedlock in 1974. When I was in school, everybody had a dad and a mom in the house in the 80s. So that wasn't even my reality. See what I'm saying? So saying your dad ain't never done that, I'm like, I don't even get angry. That's like calling somebody gay that's straight. Like, I ain't gonna get mad. No, I ain't gay. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, that's not. Let's stick to the subject of what we were talking about: LeBron James and his son in the Lakers. Right?
And before
Yes,
you do that,
I can't
hold
stand. I can't stand LeBron James.
on,
But the
sir,
end, go ahead.
hold on. Before you do that, I got to acknowledge it's fantastic. Drop a
Okay.
20 ball on it, man. Appreciate you, fan. Man, a fan came through with some. Man, he had a great debate over there on Fatty Channel, man. I thought I didn't like Fatty Channel, but I come to like Fatty Channel. So shout out to fan for that great debate he had a few days ago. So you know what time it is? We drop some money over here.
You know what I mean, boy? Yeah. Money. Yeah. Money. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna let you rock. We're gonna go about 10 more minutes, then Pope, I'm gonna bring you up. And
No, I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to just sit up here and just poo-poo LeBron. I felt the way I felt about LeBron for over a decade now. So nothing's gonna change what I say, what I feel. I mean, I've talked to a guy. I was talking the other day on my channel, and the guy was like, well, name a player that won since they left LeBron. I'm like, bro, most people that average over 20 points a game don't even go to the championship. That's like saying how many people won Super Bowls. Like the mathematical chances of you winning Super Bowls is very low. But let's say if we were to take, Anthony Davis off the Lakers and give him a Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and then we'll see if he can make it to the finals. But up until that point, that argument that's the type of stuff, the type of arguments they make. And so for me, I don't want to debate LeBron James at all. I just think that this is not empowerment. If I'm going to empower my son in business, and I'm talking about generational wealth, man, it's a billion things you can do. And particularly right now with real estate, right? You out there in Silicon Valley, you can invest in tech firms. You could start a venture capitalist firm. You could go out and do a hedge fund. I was sending him to Wall Street. It's a million ways. You can hook him up with Ken Griffith and all those team owners of the people. I think Ken Griffith got ownership of the Charlotte Hornets now. It's a lot of things you could do to put your son in a position if it's about that. So this isn't about Bronny. This is not. This is not about Bronny getting in the league. This is about LeBron James's ego to say, I'm so great, I was able to produce another NBA player. But the issue is, this is going to piss off some people. LeBron's game is limited, and I don't think he could teach us. Everybody keeps saying his son has been getting the best training. From who? LeBron? LeBron, he still got a bunch of cracks in his game. So if LeBron doesn't have the mindset to improve his game. He has a mindset, like they say, to work out and do exercise but he's not the type of guy that's going to go out there and, do things like a Gilbert Arenas. Look at his son. The difference is Gil's son, because Gil has a mindset, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. This is how you do it. That's it. And I think LeBron's ego was too big to do that. Now it's showing, because he's basically a 6'1" LeBron James. Basically, that's who he is.
That's interesting. So it kind of makes you wonder. Now, well, I'm gonna say LeBron had way more of a motor, and Bronny not having a motor, I have issues with. So I gotta say that. And I see we got a full panel on deck, and I'm opening up in a little bit. I don't want to.
I'm gonna leave. I just don't want to debate. If you come up here trying to cap for LeBron, I'm gone. I don't got time for it. I'm not finna say. I'm finna be 50, bro. I can care less. I'm trying to make $1 million myself. I'm not trying to worry about LeBron. I don't want to sit up here and whine and you trying to stop the black man. You don't want to see the black. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, man. LeBron James will get 2 billion, 10 billion, and 40 billion. Niggas still gonna be messed up. We still gonna be messed up. We still gonna be where we are, bro. We still gonna be graduating and can't even read at 85% level. A lot of us dropping. We got cities where 40, 50% of the kids drop out. Like this, that's what's going on with the black community. So LeBron James, just like Barack Obama, is meaningless to me. So I just want to show you some love. You can let them up whenever, but I'm not even finna stay and engage nobody that think that we're not finna have no debate. He trashed to me. LeBron is not even in my top 10. That's just the bottom line. He's not. Because the criteria I use to put somebody in the top 10, he breaks all those rules. So how could I put him in the top 10 or even put him over Kobe when he doesn't follow? It's like everything about him is cheap. Everything about him is skip the line. Everything about him, even with his son, he's showing his son as a father, you don't have to work hard. You just need to know the right people, and you can skip the line. You teaching him. So if something ever happened to you, you didn't raise a man, you raised a coward, a weakling. That's what you're basically, a single mom mentality guy, and that's what he is. That's why he always want to skip the lines. Always want to have. That's where the flopping comes from. Everything about this dude, you're not gonna convince me this dude has heart in a true competitor. He's not. He's a coward. That's my heart. That's what I feel. Ain't nobody finna change that. You can make all these points. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, see, me and you have been going back and forth on this subject for about a good 3 years on YouTube. So I know where you stand on that, and for the most part, I agree. Sometimes you jump out the window a little bit on that, and I'm like, all right, so that's where me and you draw the line. So I got LeBron still top 5, personally. I don't like the top 5, but if I'm gonna be unbiased of how I evaluate players, I gotta give it to him because I personally just don't like his game. I don't like the clutch experience. And I said it in 2017. We came over to the Lakers. I'm like, we about to be the goddamn LA Cavaliers. I knew it was coming, and here we are right now, where the world revolves around LeBron. And no records.
You know what though? Let me say this because I know you about to have some people up. Let me say this. Somebody said earlier in the comments that the Lakers have been bad for a while. They brought on Magic Johnson. They picked Julius Randle, All-Star. They picked Brandon Ingram, All-Star. They had Kyle Kuzma, who was averaging 18 points a game. They had Alonzo Ball, who was shooting in the top 5 in 3-point field goal percentage up until he got hurt. They had a nice young nucleus, and they had a bunch of max deals that they could get. They could have brought in
Caruso. We had Caruso.
Yeah, Caruso. He was a lockdown defender.
And your boy Zubac. We had a team, bro.
Yeah, you had Magic was doing a great job, man. He was. And then when LeBron, I guess he got wind of what was going on. He's like, oh, I'm gone. And so to say that they were bad, they were rebuilding, and it's LA, man. It's the Lakers. Do you honestly think, if LeBron didn't come here, that some other superstar was not going to come here right now and try to build? It's the Lakers, bro. Kobe had retired. It's the Lakers. Let's not play these. That's what I'm saying. Revisionist history. Oh, they've been bad for. No, the Magic had turned things around. They were moving pretty good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I think they did Kobe wrong. Didn't try to get him no help. But I think a lot of that was because of his the case that he had. So
let me say this real quick. Okay, Hills, I see you are a ardent LeBron James fan, and to say Lonzo Ball ain't shit, you're bugging. He been hurt the last 2 years, but if you saw his 3-point percentage, because that was the biggest thing, he's like in the upper 40s. So what you saying? I'm sorry, the mid 40s. What you saying does not.
He was in the top 5 out of all 3-point shooters in the NBA. He was in the top 5.
Right. So Bi is a all-star. Kyle Kuzma is a fringe all-star. Zubac is the staple of the Los Angeles Clippers team, being their featured big man. Let's keep going. Alex Caruso, one of the most sought-out tweener guys because he is a great glue guy. I either one of the catalysts to win the Lakers our championship 4 years ago. And Josh Hart is one of the most coveted glue guys right now playing for the New York Knicks. What are you talking about?
And then KCP is up there in Denver balling. Think about
it. KCP was on that summer league team that we were referencing though.
Who? Kentavious Caldwell? Well, he probably came in after. Okay, cool. But even still, the point I'm trying to make is the teams, the Lakers, by now, if LeBron and Clutch didn't take it over, would probably be a contender as far as, I ain't saying they'll be going way in. If they'd have just got Anthony Davis with that nucleus I just named off, they'll be going deep in the play. Because that's the only reason they lose is because he walks on defense and they have defensive breakdowns, which is going to be lovely to see JJ Redick struggle and squirm because he ain't going to be able to tell LeBron, man, get your ass back on defense. He can't say nothing to him. So, because LeBron, like, man, I got you your job. You can't say nothing to me. So this is going to be fun to watch. But look, man, I'm out, man. God bless. I just got out of church, man. I'm going to enjoy my family for the rest of the day.
All right, man. Do you think,
enjoyed it, bro. Take care, man. Have a good one.
All right, yeah, man. All right, so I gotta go to work in about 2 hours, so I'm gonna let y'all rock, man. So, hey, listen, when the music changes, you dance with the music. So I'm gonna bring everybody up. Y'all come speak our piece. Y'all speak in turn. I will mute you. So we're gonna go in order. of people who've been here. So Sky, we'll let you go first, then Fantastic. No, I'm sorry. Actually, Pope, Sky, Fan, DC, and then 7. Y'all get to go. So first things first, Pope, go ahead. What you got, bro?
Oh man, shout out to you, Hoop, and everybody in the panel, man, on the chat. Shit, man. Well, your guy who was up here, what's his name?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't debate nothing he say. Actually, great minds think alike. I've been saying the same thing for the longest about the Laker organization and what's going on. But
No, I just didn't want to go like too much volley and back and forth. I want to kind of get through the content, but I mean, hey, the show go where it go, goddammit. But go ahead.
Right. Yeah, no, I can dig what he was talking about, man. I'll let somebody else take it, man. I want to hear what somebody else got to say about this Bronny James
Before we
situation.
do that, yeah, I got you. So we'll go into Sky, and then we go to Fan. All right. So first thing first, man. Shout out to SKC putting some money on it, man. You know what they get you over here.
You know what I mean, boy? Yeah. Money. Yeah. Money. Yeah.
Man, appreciate you, SKC, pulling up, man. So, all right, Scott, what you got? And then we'll go Fan, and then we'll go DC, and then we'll go 7. Let's go.
What I wanted to say was, dude, right on point. He right on point. That's why I didn't want him to leave off the panel. I don't think nobody will come up here and disagree with what he had to say, because he where I'm at with it. Like, when I pay my money to go see a game, like, I want to see this competition. It's not like, I want to see competition, good basketball. Like, I'm not one of those people that go to the games for, like, make your name, earn your name. That's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate this, Scott. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, we there to recognize basketball. Like, and a lot of people inject other storylines. And listen, man, it's an entertainment-based league, so we got to understand that that's just reality. But with all things being said, when we're looking at it, we're looking at talent. You should, in my opinion, have free reign to evaluate talent as you see. Now, me personally, I try to give young players grace, but again, when you don't meet the burden of talent, I'm gonna come a little harder, because it's like, why are you here? Why are you here? But all right, Fan, what you got, bro?
Yo, somebody dying.
Oh,
well, yo, what up?
Go ahead, bro.
What's going on, bro? Hey, appreciate you for pulling me up, man. Shout out to Sub-Zero, dog. Yeah, LeBron not being in the top 10 is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not really a debate or whatever. Hey, I'm not, true hooper's not a LeBron fan, bro. LeBron lacks a lot of things skill-wise. A lot of his stuff is, anatomical advantage and just, gifted athleticism and, being fucking 6'8", anywhere from getting up to like 275 pounds of and sub 10% body fat. So just one of the most phenomenal athletes of any sport of all time, right? You're gonna give you major advantages. But yeah, man, I guess I'm the only person that's feel a little different on this. If I had the opportunity to give my son that chance, hey, I understand it, man. People do it all the time, man. People put their sons in bad positions to where maybe they don't deserve it or whatever, what have you. And like he said, bro, for the family name. Now, everything that he said about his ego, he's right. LeBron's one of the most narcissistic, egotistical motherfuckers ever on the planet, bro, without a doubt. So that's why I don't know why people are like really surprised with this. He's gonna do the same thing with Bryce, but only the good thing about it is I think Bryce is solid. Bryce, I'm not saying he's gonna be nice, but Bryce is gonna definitely be way better than Bronny. He's still growing. I think he's going into his senior year this year, right? He's going to his senior year of high school. Yeah. You muted me. You muted.
Yeah, he played in EYBL yesterday. He looked pretty good. Yeah, so if you guys know, EYBL is like one of the highest leagues of high school evaluation. So he looked all right. He needs a little more dog in him, but being 6'5", and he got all the talent there. He just needs a little more because one thing I liked about LeBron, I used to be a big LeBron James fan. LeBron was a dude who would impose his will a lot. Like, he comes to the basket with reckless abandon at 6'8". Like, you better get out the goddamn way. I don't see that a lot with Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Bryce is kind of finesse. So I want him to kind of step into that. But I mean, he may be a cone drill. I call these, and anybody say this, they stole it. A cone drill baby. So the cone drill babies don't really get a lot of that manu time when you going against somebody and you really like, getting your shit on and you really like, yo, I'm the best dude on this court. It's just like going through the skill and drills with the high level trainer, and then it looks the same way when you play on, in 5-on-5 competition.
Yeah, you don't have the aggression. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
man. I would, like I said, I don't blame him for it. Now I wish he wouldn't have did that shit with the Lakers. That's the horrible part of it. I wish he would have wasted a draft pick on him. But again, man, I can empathize. If I had the opportunity to give my son a chance to be of the very, very limited NBA fraternity, man, hey, I'll pull the trigger too. Yeah, listen, and I'm gonna say is, as long as motherfucking Theonis Antetokounmpo is on the fucking roster, anybody with family can be on the roster. That's all.
Hey, I gotta say this though, Theonis, goddamn, you got me messing his name up.
Thanasis.
Thanasis.
He actually was pulling up, in the Greek league, and he actually pulled up in the G League.
Thanasis went crazy
after Giannis. And that's when Giannis wasn't putting up like 6 points a game. So Giannis ain't had no clout when Thanasis got drafted. So now if you want to go that route, Alex, his younger brother, he went to the Lakers. He was garbage. Hot garbage. There's another brother too. They have he's about 6'11" as well. So
Costas.
4 of them. Who's that?
His name Costas.
Costas and Alex are the younger two.
They trash.
Yeah. Big facts. All right, so DC, you didn't get a chance to speak yet, man. Speak your piece, brother. What you got?
Hey, y'all hear me clear?
You good?
All right, check this out, man. I'm gonna give you another angle of this. First of all, let me put my disclaimer out. I don't like LeBron. I'm a true Laker fan. Kobe, my favorite player, and he better than Mike. So I just want y'all to understand where I'm going with this. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. Hey, I don't want nobody to take this personal, but I think this hating, dog. I don't like LeBron. Never liked him. Don't care about his game. But dog, y'all giving this way too much attention. I didn't see Dion get this much pressure for his 2 kids. This happened in the NFL all the time. I think just because everybody hates LeBron, that, that's all people could talk about now. And I truly think all of LeBron, like, extreme haters, dog, y'all ruining the sport. Because that's all y'all focus on. You know what I'm saying? It's everything is about him. It seemed like to me, won't y'all just stop watching basketball? Because all I hear is the complaints about the reporting, him, never really talk about the game as a whole. It's just LeBron. And for some grown men, and I'm saying even Kwame Brown and any nut job that's on here mad because a father looked out for his son, dog, that's straight envy and hate, dog. And that's not me being disrespectful. And I told you, I don't like LeBron. But this is getting out of control, dog. And you actually making him more popular with all of the hate. So I'm trying to figure out, where is this coming from, fellas, for us to be, everybody on media, just talking about a grown man's son, calling him trash, and you only seen just spurts of him. I don't expect him to be good. Y'all talking like he gonna be great. But since he LeBron's son, he getting crucified. And I just told y'all in the beginning, I don't like this dude. But I ain't with this though, dog. This ain't cool.
Can I say something? All right. To quote the great Mr. Fantastic, brother. Listen, bro. From a standpoint of Coach Prime getting heat, listen, man, I actually went to HBCU. I've been to HBCU streets. When he left Jackson State, every other day was about Coach Prime and how he did. Hey, I got called my guy to Pope out, called him Coach Crime, Coach Slime. No, Coach Prime got plenty of smoke in 2022. Plenty of it, brother. So
no, I mean, for him with his sons on his team, what's the difference?
But his sons are good. His sons
they
are
not
decent.
that great. So look, is this about
top 10 pick, brother? What you talking about, man?
The one son is mid. We're not gonna do that.
Okay, so if he is, listen, dog, if these dudes are mid,
and Shador hold the ball way too long.
So wait. Hold on.
We don't want to talk about football.
We're not talking about football.
Hold on. So hold up. So again, you're saying even if you say he's mid, you're saying Bronny's mid, or you're saying Bronny's trash?
Listen, dog. I am
Who,
not
me?
here to talk about his game. I'm talking about grown men just saying a young dude is trash. Most dudes are trash. Why is he more trash than anybody else? Please
Because
explain that.
No,
okay, I can explain it.
I can tell you.
no. That's not the
I
right
want y'all to
question.
talk. I want y'all to talk.
Why is
I'll
he more
explain it
trash than the last 55th pick that you don't know the name of, that you don't care about, that's probably not in the league no more, that's not on the G League team, that ain't getting no minutes, that's not in basketball no more? So why is he more trash than him?
Oh,
This is
we
hold on. All right,
no,
fellas.
I can answer. Let me answer. I can tell you why. Again,
Hey,
because
hold on, fan. I'll let you go, and then Pope. I gotta get Pope in there too, man, because he's been waiting patiently. Go ahead, fan.
he had somebody directly on his team that was clearly better than him that didn't get drafted. And we all know what it is. Let's not play coy. Let's not play stupid. Okay. Again, I'm cool with his daddy doing it, but it's literally you only here because your daddy put you here. He didn't deserve
Then
it, bro.
you shouldn't be
Plenty
cool
of
with
people
it
like
then.
that.
Well, I can be cool with it. I can be cool with it and still call it out. I can understand. I thought I made it clear,
Dog,
brother.
stop watching basketball. Stop
Brother, that
watching
makes
You can't say
basketball.
baby out with the
so we got
bathwater
a
though.
new
You
LeBron
can't say
section.
that. Like you
Yeah,
can
that's
watch
crazy. I
basketball.
can't have an
You
opinion.
want to watch it, bro.
Yeah, now I can't have an opinion about one player. So that in my
I'm not gonna
voice,
take it that far.
just real quick. So, like you said about all the other dudes that were trash, you know why they were trash and we didn't know them? Because LeBron James wasn't their daddy. So there was nothing to even talk about.
I mean, listen,
They were
so
never
listen,
even
dog, I
relevant.
don't think you realize what you're saying. You sound like you mad because Shorty was in a better spot than anybody else. Now, it's okay for you to be a little disappointed and salty, but to come on this junk and just make it look like it never goes on, dog, this happens all the time. I
And
think
all
just
aspects of
because it's
life.
LeBron,
Somebody said it
you're
doesn't.
more mad.
So
NBA
all right.
don't.
Hey, hold
All
on.
right, so
This
let me.
happens all the time,
Go
and
ahead, Pope.
you know how many times somebody got to go to work. Say you're a plumber, you got to go to work, and you got to go to
Nah,
the boss.
dog,
The
I ain't gonna
boss's
do that with
son,
you. I ain't gonna do that with you.
and the boss's son ain't shit. The
Oh
boss's
my
son
God.
ain't on
This
nothing.
ain't. This
He don't
ain't.
do no work, but you
Man,
know why he there. You
yeah, we just.
understand?
So hold on. All right, let me breathe for a little bit on the track. So we comparing plumbers to NBA legends and superstars.
Exactly.
Let
Thank
me
We're
you.
tell you
talking
something.
about
So that's
nepotism.
not what we're gonna do. There's levels to this, and we know better than this. So let's not pretend. Now, here what the kicker is, because LeBron's son Bronny, he could probably develop into something good. He got the potential, but he has more to have to develop. Me, if I'm LeBron James and that's my son, the greatness that I've already put on display for the world to see, right? And the expectations from the name being on your back. There's no way I'm gonna throw you to the wolves and the fire, the social media world, and everything that had a spotlight on you, knowing you are going to drown in this pool. Do you understand? It's not fair to
Good
you.
point.
We're not in a rush. Hold
No.
on. We're not in a rush for no money. We don't need no money grabs, right? We don't need no money grabs. So yeah, you a good young player, but I'm not about to rush you because I'm about to retire because I got ball spots in the back of my head that I'm gonna put my son at risk to all this hatred from the media, social media, all out there, which is rightfully so because people can have their opinions. That's the freedom of speech. So don't be mad at nobody for having their opinions when you threw him out there for the wolves to eat him up.
Exactly.
But like, did you watch 300? How did you join the army? They threw you to the wolf. If you came back, you was
Oh my
part of the
God,
army.
you liking
If
to
you
do armies and
if they
plumbers?
throw him to the
This is
wolves,
the
if he come
NBA.
back, he could be part of the
We're talking
army.
about the
Why are y'all so
industry.
mad? Nobody's
Yeah, but
saying
This
y'all act
cat
like
right
he
here.
about to get on the
Everybody's
Lakers and
son
play 30
should get
minutes a night.
a chance to get thrown to the fire. Is what you're saying?
yeah, but
Y'all
Everybody's
act like
son
he
who
about
can
to be
play.
playing 30 minutes a night
No,
this
no.
year. Like,
You
he
said
not
what
about to
now?
be playing.
Do
Okay,
you listen? This,
hold on, y'all. I got him, Pope. I got him. I
go
gotta ask
ahead.
this question. I gotta ask this
Go
question. Did you play basketball
In high
in
school.
high school?
Nigga said, "Oh."
I gotta ask this question. And I'm not trying to demean you, but I don't think you understand the level though. Did you play basketball in high school?
Yes.
Did you play basketball in college? Well,
No,
no.
I
Hold
play.
on.
I got a
Did you play
football
varsity?
scholarship, so I chose that instead.
Did you play varsity?
Yes.
So you say you didn't play in college, right?
No.
Okay, got you. So
I wasn't that good. I was just a little athletic. I'm not one of them.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm not trying to shit on you. That's fine. But what I'm saying is when you don't have that level of experience either by yourself or like having someone by you to explain that level to you, everything's pie in the sky. So what I'm trying to impart to you is that people who in that fraternity that is NBA, that's why Kwame has this perspective. Like I know what I had to work to get to this level. Like I didn't get to NBA level personally, but I played D1, I played pro overseas, and I know what it is, man. It's cutthroat as hell. It's hard as hell to get in these spots. And so when you see someone who can't really play like that, you're going to feel some type of way and you're going to have an opinion. Now, does your opinion affect the bottom line of the NBA, which is an entertainment-based business? That's a whole nother discussion. And
hey, bro, let me ask you a question. Is an opinion and hate the same thing? Is an opinion and hate, are they the same?
It can be, but it ain't gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I give an opinion, right, am I allowed to just like dog the person who I don't know? Or or can I just so I don't know this dude, right? And once again, nobody knows Michael Jordan, but I hear he was an asshole, but he never get the same treatment as LeBron.
And hold on.
So hold on. So listen, hold on. Why are we so sensitive? Listen, when we
that's
youngsters,
what I'm saying. Why
are we
so sensitive?
No, because that's what it sounds like you are. The fact that somebody calling it trash. Hold on. Because listen, we clown each other all the time when we youngsters, your own homies. Oh, you trash out here, whatever the case may be. If you working with feelings because somebody calling this young man trash, that's ridiculous.
I mean, that's not it, bro. That's not it. Hold up. Let me clarify. Hold up.
Because he is that. He's trash out here on the NBA level.
Listen, bro.
He trash.
In y'all voice.
Dog, listen to you, dog. Listen to all the energy.
It's that
No, the energy coming from you being sensitive that people call them trash.
No, nobody's being sensitive. Somebody called them trash.
Go one at a time so everybody can hear, man.
Because you know they have plenty of trash games.
Hold up, fellas. Look, let me throw this out here like this. Let's do this. Let's do this. See, this what's wrong with basketball now. Opinions are fucking overrated. Okay? They really are, dog. Nobody cares about how you feel. Now, I hear people always talking about, have you ever played basketball? So what? If you watched it enough.
Basketball, go ahead.
If you watched it enough. Listen, if somebody watches basketball enough,
brother, so you never hoop? You're not a hooper?
Dog, you're not listening. I said
he answered your question by omission. Go ahead.
Listen, I said if somebody has never played basketball and they watch it enough, they will still have a great understanding. So don't try to make it look like. Hold up.
If you ever go to a barbershop, a bunch of dudes who got opinions who ain't did shit.
Yeah, man.
Listen, dog. Let me tell you something, dog. Listen. This the problem with YouTube. You get a lot of dudes on here who consider themselves geniuses because you might know a little couple of stats, right? So then we'll get people on here acting like they're smarter than everybody else, but they also emotional. Okay. Some people can't take the fact that I don't agree with you. You can't insult me, dog. What you're doing right now when you talk about LeBron, you're talking about his son, not his game. You can call him trash all you want. I ain't got no problem with that. But when you get extra, right?
Man, bro, what are you talking about?
Guess what? Spread the wealth, Slim. Let me hear you talk about some white people.
Sir.
Are you? I ain't never. You don't talk about no white people that do this for their son.
It'll be different up here. Like
nobody else is going to emotion. Nobody's raising their voice. Nobody's yelling.
You ain't gotta raise your voice, but you can be very condescending and insulting. I don't hear y'all talking about white people that do this.
What white people?
White people do this all the time.
Name
white people. I can't even say the names. I don't even.
It's Larry Bird.
I'm about to go one-on-one on this one. How so? Based on this stream, go ahead. Tell me.
Say that again.
You said condescending, then emotional. You gotta tell me. I'm bringing everybody back up, but we gotta go one-on-one.
Look, what I'm saying here is, dog, it's too personal. All right. It used to be a time where we could just talk sports, say the word trash, and say what we say and keep it moving. But LeBron James' popularity from ESPN, what they have created, has created crazy fans and opposites. So
are you talking about this stream or are you talking about in general?
I'm just saying in general. I ain't knocking you, homie. I'm just saying in general. All right. What I'm saying is when people get on here, okay, it's okay to say LeBron is trash. But you ain't seen his son ain't played long enough to say he's trash. Trash is a fucked up word. You can probably say, let me wait. I'll wait to evaluate him. See, all of this is really coming from the hate for his father. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, my bad. If that wasn't his son, it wouldn't be that way. I ended with that.
Right, we know that though. What you're saying, you're stating the obvious, fam. So listen,
so what you doing it for then? You basically saying that you a hater.
Let him go, DC. Go, let him go, man. Come on.
My bad, dog. My bad, man.
We doing it because, like you said, man, it's niggas out here that's young dudes that put the work in, bro. They have the same dream, but they don't have the advantage of having LeBron as your daddy, and he gets you an automatic ticket to the league.
Wow.
It's people that play. Like, hold on, fam.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm laughing.
Yeah. I know you're talking about emotional and shit, but either way. So either way, this is what I'm saying, man. There's plenty of dudes, bro, have did this journey for years on years. They didn't have the best trainers. They didn't have all the free Nike shoes. They didn't have all the advantages he had, but they still.
Dog, that sounds stupid, man. That sounds stupid, dog. I can't do this
finish,
no more.
man.
I can't do this, dog. I can't do this. Because this
hold on, let me before you go, before you run, hold on. Hey, before you run, my guy.
Man,
my guy. Hey, listen. Didn't you say you a Kobe fan? Hold on. Didn't you say you a Kobe Laker fan?
Yeah, I'm a Kobe Laker fan.
You come in. Hold on. Watch what I'm about to get him. I got him.
You ain't gonna get me, Slim. I've been here for a long time.
God rest. Hey, rest up to the Bronny family. GG. Kobe. Now, if Kobe was alive and his daughter wasn't good enough to play in the WNBA, but he got the pulls to just throw her in there or put her on Connecticut, but she looking sloppy, you think Kobe would do that?
You ready for this answer? This gonna fuck your head up. I can say, yeah, that's fucked up, but I gotta keep it moving. See how simple that is, Slim? See how I ain't do no hating?
No. You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. I said you think Kobe.
But I answered it.
Hold on, I got it.
Well, yeah. Let me finish. Hold on. Me and him is talking. Hold on. Let me finish this. Let it because he didn't answer the question. He just
I answered it. I didn't answer it the way you wanted.
I asked you, do you think Kobe? I asked you, do you think Kobe would take his daughter that's not that talented, like Michael Jordan wasn't that talented, and just because the strings he can pull and get him in the league, do you think they would have got their kids in the league just off of their name, knowing they're not good enough?
Okay, I'm gonna answer it another way.
That's a yes or no.
Look, watch this. Hell yeah, because it's his daughter. Would you do that for your son?
No.
You wouldn't. No. If you don't do that for your kids, then you ain't no good parent.
For my name's sake. Listen, first of all, I don't want you to make my name look bad. You can't make my name look bad. If I put you out here and you're not ready and you look trash, that make me look trash.
But I'm gonna be 100 with you. Your point is it's a mute point because
it is a mute point, dog.
The systems are totally different. Kobe could have did that with his daughter because she would have had to stay in college all those
get up out of here with
to go
that, man.
To the WNBA. So what are you
get up out of here, man? Like I said, you just did. You obviously think on a lower level. I already know you one of the dudes that kept asking the dumbest questions. So you sound stupid. You can't just make it.
You know what?
The integrity. Hold on.
Y'all
See, cats
YouTube
like
dudes
Kobe
get
and
weirder
Mike.
and weirder every day.
You're mad. You seem upset.
Cats like Kobe and Mike, bro, they have integrity about the game. They have integrity. They have honor about who they are about the game.
About that? You ain't got no honor. Where your honor? You don't know them at all. Where your honor? You keep talking about some honor, trying to fake it look like you a superhero and you do all this bullshit. You don't know none of these people.
I know.
That's crazy, dog.
I know. I watched Kobe and Mike over 20 years of careers of playing basketball and being involved with this stuff. We've seen exactly Michael Jordan's son try to play basketball, and he went to the college level and all that. But you seen Mike didn't get him in the North Carolina Tar Heels.
You ready for this? Michael Jordan
Mike could have got him. You don't think Mike could have got him in North Carolina Tar Heels?
Mike made him put on Jordans when their school was Adidas.
Hey man, y'all lying to yourself.
Oh my God, that helped. Yeah, that helped him his career. You a silly manilli.
Hey Slim, let me ask you a question. Did Jordan get a free ride? Was Jordan getting LeBron James attention?
Oh my goodness.
Since you know basketball, was Jordan getting all the calls and could you really play against him? And did Nike make Jordan?
Everybody gets hero calls from Jordan to Kobe to Steph to whomever.
Exactly. So that's the
I'm
point I'm making.
I can tell now.
So,
I can tell y'all don't know what you're talking about now, and y'all just talking. You a troll
we
for real. I can
talking.
already tell
Hold
that.
up, dog. Listen, I
You
am
and the other
trolling
cat.
you. Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
y'all just
What you
trolls,
don't
man. Y'all don't even
realize
know
is
basketball.
I am trolling you. Okay. Let me show you why I'm trolling you. Because you keep coming over here. All you keep saying is what somebody don't know what they doing. This is what, dog. We sitting here yelling. We supposed to be talking about basketball. That's what we doing. I ain't mean to yelling, but it's getting a little off topic. Dog, I asked this.
It's easy work for me, but go ahead.
Look, what I'm saying is, dog, this is because you don't like LeBron, and he admitted it. I'm going to talk about his son and call him trash. If that's not hate, see, that's what I'm saying. I always hear other people call it, yeah, man, he a hater, he a hater, he a hater. But when you a hater, how does that work? You can't be a hater, but you can call other people haters? This sounds like hate. Dog, I told you I don't like LeBron. I think he's a clown,
but you're not
fraud.
People's opinions is just because you come in with the precursor that you don't like LeBron doesn't make
Nah,
you
listen. I told you earlier, bro. Opinions is tricky because they based on feelings. So just like my man said, if I like Kobe and I don't include basketball as a whole, I'll say some goofy shit like he's the greatest of all time. It's no such thing as the greatest of all time. It's just like when people say it's no top 10, it's your choice. Me and you, I like Hondas, you like Toyotas.
Qualified opinions, though. Right. But I mean,
it's an opinion, that's right. You can't get mad at mine.
Yao Ming, Jeremy Lin, and doggone Hassan Thabit is your top 5. It's an opinion. It's an opinion, but it's not a qualified.
It's not. No. Ho.
That you have a
to
criteria for your opinion, like
there you.
So, like if you got a criteria for why your top 5 or your top 10 is your top 10, I can respect it, and that is your top 10.
There it is.
I'm with that.
And that's really all it is, like. Because people argue with me about mine, and I tell them I don't have Kobe in my top 5. Why? Because I do positional. I go best at every position, first 5, automatic to me, and then you go down from there. Second, so if I feel like you wasn't the best at your position, I don't feel like you could be in my top 5.
Well, I'm gonna mess you up with this one. I'm a big Kobe guy. You see what I got on my chest right now. Huge Kobe fan. I got Kobe at 11. I got LeBron at 4. Right?
Wow.
Like that. But I got LeBron at 4 because I don't let my bias interfere with my evaluation. My evaluation is, even though I would, man, in my best world, I would love Kobe to be number 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I got Kobe at 11, and I get told I've been a Kobe stan since forever. But when we talk about like you just point out with a criteria, when I go through my criteria, is accomplishments, team accomplishments, just you basically overall working with what you, the framework in which you got to work with. And I got
that's tricky.
Standard.
So hold up. When you say accomplishments, right? And see, accomplishments, man, can be a little fake too. So to say that Kobe is 11,
you have to have a standard. So what?
Okay. All right, let me ask you this then. What can LeBron James do better than Kobe Bryant? Just simple.
He's more efficient. He's
efficient. Ho. Wait a minute. Efficient is not something that is better. Like all around. Well, I'm saying it's a lot of people that's more efficient than Kobe. I'm asking you, name something specifically, because y'all always go to the passing part.
Kobe has the disease of shooting bad shots and trying to.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, what does LeBron do better? I didn't ask you to criticize Kobe.
He's a more efficient scorer.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now see, I mean, hey, I can't. Look, listen. You say team ball? Man, what was that again?
All right, anyway, we might get to super chat real quick. Machismo TV say y'all cooking this morning, man. Appreciate you, Machismo, and I gotta go ahead and drop the commercial.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So to Zen Master's thing, listen, man, PR is high. Look, I don't like LeBron James' game at all. I'm not marveled by him at all. I want him off the Lakers. But if we're gonna answer the question and we're gonna just be honest, I can be honest. Like I have no problem being honest. Like I mean,
that's honest to you though.
Like
I just don't like how like Laker fans blow up like all the like. I agree. Out of all those players that was traded, the only one and I'm a Mavericks fan, but I did. So the only person that I wanted the Lakers to keep out of all those players that was traded was Lonzo.
Same here.
Was Lonzo. Julius Randle is overrated to me. Yeah, Julius Randle's way overrated to me. Brandon Ingram, the same. He can't really play in a like. I like Bi, but like you can tell, like his game not conducive for winning. So like he's one of them like players like damn he very good. Why don't he win more? It's just because the way he play is don't like it's on some like a mellow, like you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't you're not gonna win. So like I can understand the Lakers trading him now. Like when people just try to get like gas up, like I understand like players like Josh Hart and Caruso, like I understand what they mean to a team and all that, but like stop, like don't like try to gas them up like it ain't players that can't come in the league and do what they do.
No, I feel that. And so we didn't get Alexander's opinion yet. I want to get Alexander in there, man, bro. I know you've been waiting patiently. You got anything to add, bro?
Yeah, man. I appreciate being on. It's my first time being on the panel. Thank you for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Sir, man. I'm sorry for keeping you in the shadow realm over there by yourself, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, this is a great conversation, and just apropos what you said, man. I agree with LeBron is not marveling because he doesn't have the fundamentals as a D Wade, a Kobe, a Jordan, or even a Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? But he's great. He's in my top 5 just based off what he produces with what he lacks in my eyes. I think it's still amazing. But I'm gonna say that this whole Bronny thing, man, is it's lightweight disingenuous to productivity. What the NBA really is as far as putting out the best product possible out there. I get the nepotism part of it. I'm cool with that, but majority not because it only favors the parties involved. And this is not really the Laker way. I was a fan of the Los Angeles Kobe's because I always rooted for Kobe because he was the closest thing to Mike, right? So
actually
I rooted for him the whole.
Mike. Make sure you say that better than Mike.
we can have that another day. But what I'm saying
Jordan
is,
#2, man. Jordan 2, Kobe 1.
Hey, you can have. I'll give you that. You can have that.
I just say the son wound up being better than his father. Ain't that what we want in life?
There's no measurable besides shooting percentage from 3 that you can make a case that Kobe's better than Mike. There's no case.
Dog, Kobe is a better. Hey, look. Now you really don't want to go down this road. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Because I'm not biased. So we can
this not biased. Look, dog, I love Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was my first favorite player. He's my first favorite player. But when I watch Kobe is Mike 2.0. And I think people just scared to say that because a lot of people just be in denial that what I mean by that is he's an enhanced version of Mike. Mike couldn't shoot like him. Kobe got more all defensive. He got more all defensive. He can do a lot of stuff better than Mike. If I put them on the court 1-on-1, dog.
Hold on.
No, we'll never see that. We'll never see that.
No, I know we'll never see it, but I'm just saying they are identical.
Kobe played 20. So let's do shit right.
That's good. No, you sound like you hating on that. I'm in better shape. I can play 20.
It's called being logical.
Hold up. How is that logical? I played longer than you. Is there something wrong with that?
Things cumulatively, you got to factor in more years. That's why I don't do the LeBron longevity shit. That don't mean nothing.
Well, hold up. That actually factors into LeBron being great, though.
In my life, he's not the best scorer I've seen in my life on no metric when we're talking LeBron James. So
why can't Kobe be better than Mike? Just name one reason. Name one reason why Kobe can't be.
I'll give you one.
What you talking about?
Wow. Hey, look, listen. Mike told y'all that Kobe was better. That's not hard to pick.
No, he didn't say that. He did not
It's
say
like
that.
so many thousands of reasons why Michael Jordan better than
Come on,
Kobe.
bro.
Like,
It's not a discussion.
Hey, listen, dog. Hey, you
I
know,
used
y'all
to
all
hear
do the
that point.
same
I
thing.
used to try to like lie to myself and say Kobe's better than Mike because I
That's
love
not
Kobe
a
like that.
listen, dog. You're giving Mike credit because of the Jordans and the one extra championship.
No,
I challenge you right now
the
to
MVP,
pull
the
his
MVPs. No, we can keep going. We can keep
look,
going.
pull the stats up. If you pull the
Jordan
stats up,
was
right?
My
never
saver
not.
ain't changed since Kobe died, bro.
I'm not saying you don't like him. This is
Kobe Bryant, bro. So
I'm not
look,
saying you don't like him. I'm
the hell
just
I got
saying
on
give
right
him a
now.
little more love, dog.
No, I'm gonna call things down the line because here's the thing with Kobe fans. Why people have a valid, argument is that we are overzealous, and we are. So listen, that's not the case for me.
Can Jordan fans be overzealous?
You rock. No problem. I'm gonna call shit down the line, and it's just how I operate. Go ahead.
Can Jordan fans be overzealous?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so once again, when we do this comparison, and I've never seen anybody on YouTube do this show because it will kind of ruin you. If you put these stats together and their careers together and literally look at them, dog, Kobe did better. The numbers better.
No, he
Look,
didn't.
listen, I'm trying to tell you, dog.
More doesn't mean better. More doesn't mean better. More doesn't mean better.
Bro, he averaged
More does
30
not
for
mean
a
better.
career. What are you talking
Dog,
about?
listen, watch this. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Kobe didn't even start when he
Kobe's
first came.
era. Not, of course he didn't. Jordan got swept
What do you
twice,
mean?
but
Of
y'all
course
don't.
he didn't.
Listen, he wasn't that good. But you also don't talk about Jordan getting
When was
swept
Jordan
twice too,
never
though.
that good?
Listen, has
We don't
Jordan ever got swept?
talk
was
about
never
Kobe
a
blowing a
point where
3-1
Jordan was
lead.
never that good.
Okay,
That was
Kobe
never
blew a
that.
3-1 lead. Cool.
We don't talk about that. We don't
That's
talk about
cool.
that.
I didn't even get to that. But has
So
Jordan
don't get
got
to
swept
Jordan being
twice?
swept if he blow a 3-1 lead.
No, I'm
Why?
showing you. I'm just showing you how you'll say something about
Jordan
Kobe
got
blowing
swept
a
by
3-1 lead,
was getting
but you
smacked by
won't
Larry
talk about
Bird and them. He got
Jordan ain't never beat Larry
Steve
Bird.
Nash.
Jordan ain't never beat. Come on, man. Okay, so listen.
I'm
So was that all?
Hold on, DC, and put it this way. And listen, I'm not a Jordan guy. I promise you, I'm not. But if you put Jordan career inside of Kobe's, you still have a Hall of Fame career left over, bro. You still have a Hall of Fame career left over.
Oh my God.
You have a championship
Hey,
left.
man.
You have, I mean, it's kind of hard to do, but you have what, 4 finals MVPs left over, 5 MVPs left over. Like, come on, what we talking about?
So Kobe, now Kobe played with Shaq. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Now just remember, he was good with another number one. Now, what nobody give credit for to me, Scottie Pippen was majorly a part of all of that. Jordan ain't
He
never
only
checked the
averaged
number
16
one.
a game. He only averaged 16 a
Listen,
game.
see, here we go. Hold on.
It
It ain't about his points.
Yes, it is. You just tried to make Kobe's argument about points.
If you look at those games, you can clearly tell the difference.
Jordan.
Scottie was doing stuff, but Jordan was
Jordan was the one. You knew it. You couldn't deny it.
No.
And you,
hey, dog,
when
how
you
old
watch
are
those
y'all?
Laker games,
I'm 40. I know what I'm
when you
talking
watch
about.
those Laker games,
37.
It was never a point where
37?
you didn't know Shaq
Yes, sir.
was on the
Hey,
court.
dog, y'all not old enough to literally watch a game when it was
Nigga,
going on.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? We got YouTube. We seen everything you seen.
No, hold on. You
But
got
even
YouTube.
if I'm only 32, even if you're not old enough to watch the game, I had NBA TV my whole life.
Nah,
listen.
I grew up on WGN.
Back
What are
in
you
the
talking
day,
about?
back in the day,
I grew up on WGN watching Mike every night. What are you
hold
talking
on,
about? In
dog.
Cali. I'm in Cali.
Listen.
I'm in
If you
Cali.
watch Michael
WGN is on in
Jordan,
Cali.
if you watch Michael Jordan when he was playing, okay,
I
Jordan
did
never
on WGN in
to
Cali.
say that Jordan was Scottie Pippen was the number one defender on the team. Okay, am I lying?
No. Scottie had better matchups. Scottie had matchups. Jordan was a way better offender. Yes, Scottie had the matchup.
It's arguable. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Jordan was defensive player of the year.
I'm not mad at you saying that. Yeah, I mean,
Jordan was DPO.
But I mean, they both were great defenders. Go
but
ahead.
at the same time, you want to know a real secret that a lot of people don't talk about? Kobe played in the hardest, best era in the NBA. Okay, Michael Jordan played
was part of the greatest draft class of all time.
I didn't say about it was, but listen to this. Jordan didn't play against no top-notch competition, dog. So
look who won championships with Jordan didn't. Look who won championships with Jordan didn't. The Rockets won back-to-back. The Celtics won. The Pistons won. Then the Lakers won. Dynasties won. That's all who ate off Michael's plate with dynasty. Give him credit for that.
But don't forget this part. Michael Jordan was LeBron James a long time ago. Okay.
When he first started out. Okay.
Yeah, and what happened was he got a lot of credit. Dog, I told you I love Jordan, but I'm not gonna exclude that and just try to act like, you know, Jordan is the just undeniably this and that. The beginning of Jordan's career, the GOAT was average. The GOAT was getting swept by Larry Bird, and then they made a couple of trades.
It doesn't matter. You cherry pick a career and act like that's the whole career. It's your whole.
I'm not saying it.
You making one thing and making it everything.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's the same why I don't.
It's the whole body.
You tried to emphasize one.
So what about Kobe's body of work? I'm sitting here, I'm listening to y'all talking
about. We just talked
about
who Jargon just told you. Who Jargon just told you. 6 titles, 6 MVPs, 5 MVPs, 10 straight scoring titles, a defensive player of the year.
You know Kobe got more first-team defenses than Mike, right? You know
he
Kobe
played 20 years. That's longevity.
So listen.
More don't mean better.
He played 13 full years. He played 15 in total, 2 of which he played less than 20 games because of injury. So let's call this right.
So wait a minute. Why you don't make arguments like that for Kobe? Did Kobe do anything spectacular like Mike?
Because we're comparing Mike to Kobe. We're saying Jordan is better than Kobe. That's what we're doing here.
Listen, watch this. I'm going to clear the air. What are we comparing? Are we comparing statistics or their gameplay?
We're pushing it all to the table. Who's better?
I can't push it all to the table. I'm pushing it if I saw both of them. Listen, I'm going to tell you why not, because this is a team game. I'm tired of y'all acting like you just keep naming an individual stats.
So why talk about individual stats?
Listen, I didn't say nothing about a Kobe stat. I said the reason why I think individually then. Dog, I don't name stats. You ain't heard me name a stat. I just told you.
You just said Kobe has more of everything than Mike and try to justify him better than Jordan. Just on numbers.
I'm about to kill him. So he said it's a team game. Okay, so Michael Jordan was a part of like the best team of all time, 72-10. They won. He won more than Kobe Bryant. Okay, so it's about team. So he was about a part of the best team, and he won more than him. So he just.
Hey man, no matter what I say, since you love Jordan so much, right? I don't think y'all can even think of any of. Name a Jordan flaw. What's a Jordan flaw? Name one flaw Jordan got.
Jordan was.
He was an average 3-point. He was an average 3-point shooter.
Okay,
he was gambler on defense. He took unnecessary risks.
Okay, how about we do this then? Let's be fair. Let's do this real quick. Who shoots better, Kobe or Jordan?
Kobe.
Okay,
Jordan.
Who's the? Kobe. Come on, dog. To say Jordan.
Okay, from this Kobe, but from mid range and inside, that would be one Michael Jordan.
But that's a short change to Jordan's work ethic if he's woke up in today's game.
That's a short change to Kobe. So you're gonna say Kobe's the better shooter, but you're gonna make it look like he ain't got no mid range.
Jordan shot the league average, and we know 3-pointers went the game when he played. He shot the league average. That's not what I'm asking you. Listen, don't use stats. Can you please not use stats? Can you please just use what you have watched?
With my eyes, I think Kobe take a million bad shots.
We're not talking about a million bad shots. Who has better range?
Kobe.
Okay, simple. Plain and simple. Okay, who's the better defender? Who's the better defender?
It's a wash to me.
That's a push. That's a push. Okay. Who is
DPOY, Kobe don't. But I mean, listen, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Now this where shit gonna get real. Who got the better footwork? Kobe. Okay. Who?
Are you saying that's an opinion, man?
That's not an opinion. Listen.
That's an opinion, man.
Look, Mike's game was based on speed. He went past you. He didn't.
And fundamentals.
So
fundamentals. He had better fundamentals than the big man.
So hold up. I'm glad you said that. So you saying Jordan got better all around game than Kobe? Don't do it. Don't say it. Wow. That's it.
Kobe sat down and told you in the last dance, in his last interview before he died, he told you, how can he be better than Mike? He told you that.
And guess what? When you say you watched that, you also saw Mike say he's better than me because he stole my moves.
He didn't say he's better.
He did say that. Mike said it.
We all watched it. You the only one that heard it.
Listen, dog. Michael Jordan know for a fact that Kobe Bryant is the only person on his level. Okay? He ain't never said that about nobody. For y'all to sit here and just
He called him little brother. He called him little brother.
Okay, listen. Can you be better than your big brother?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Sometimes, but overall, no.
Hold on, Alex. Hold on. So here's the deal. You got to understand when people are speaking glowingly of someone because they like them a lot. They have a lot of affinity for him. Jordan loved Kobe. He was kind of indifferent on Bron. So with a guy like Magic Johnson, look at his quotes he says over the years. He says shit all over the place. Because when you're speaking to someone in an endearing fashion, you tend to overstate things because it's called hyperbole. You are giving them more than they probably deserve because you're just doing somebody a solid in the moment. So you can't use those clips when you're speaking to someone you think highly of and make that law in an argument. You got to go off, what did you do on the court? That's all I go off of.
Well, hold up. If you saying that, bro, you're not really doing that when it comes to Kobe.
Why am I not?
You're doing that when it comes to Jordan.
Reasons behind them.
Hey, look, listen. Once again, like we say, everybody has an opinion. I look at basketball different from you, okay? But to say, you said yourself, you got LeBron 5, and Kobe is 11. Yeah. But you telling me that is Kobe equal to Jordan? Which one of them is equal to Jordan, LeBron or Kobe?
What do you mean?
None.
So wait, damn. So you telling me out of LeBron and Kobe, which one of them would be able to match up better and play against Jordan?
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
No. It's not irrelevant because if you saying
basketball and you can be a better player than someone who mirrors who the best is.
Okay, so if you got Jordan number 1, then right? So Jordan is number 1 because of his style of play.
No,
how the hell is Kobe 11?
Those are your words.
You're taking one aspect and making it the whole thing. I got a plethora of reasons why Jordan is number 1.
Okay, even if he's number 1, what accomplishments more does LeBron have over Kobe to have Kobe at 11?
3 MVPs for 1.
3 MVPs. So, okay, so look, let me ask you this: was those 3 MVPs mediocre? Was they kind of? And look, you lost to the
LeBron should probably have about 6 of them or 7.
JJ Barea and Jason Terry.
Okay,
remember them 2 names?
They was
you do not need to be in the top 10. So if you let them 2 names do something to you, you can't be top 10.
Hold on. But what did JJ Barea and Jason Terry do to Kobe that year? Though?
Listen,
hey, they beat the Lakers en route. I think they swept the Lakers en route. Yeah.
Don't forget,
yeah,
Kobe was injured that year.
Every game.
And Kobe was injured that year. Yeah, and Kobe was old.
And Bynum cheap shot at Barrera. I remember that.
Excuses.
So look, so I'm saying if your top 5, if you're gonna say accomplishments and all of that, though, you got to be fair to say you got you Michael Jordan, your favorite player. The identical version of Michael is Kobe. How is he 11 and the bum is 5?
Because I don't come to my reason the same way you do. You're saying that because he plays most like Mike, he should be higher. I'm saying that's irrelevant because you got.
How's that irrelevant? Why is Mike
your favorite don't have to be the best?
Because you have a million of players who play all kind of ways, who have done a lot of things in the league. So I just can't say that just because you mirror Mike means you skip the line. That's not.
So why is Mike 1? Just tell us why Mike 1.
My favorite
time he had.
You asking me?
Years.
Okay, so if he got those accomplishments, right?
Somebody can touch his resume.
LeBron don't have more accomplishments than Kobe. He only got more MVPs. He don't have all defensive. Listen, okay, so what
more
does
first team all NBA?
He don't know. He don't got more first team than Kobe.
Kobe, bro. See what it is.
No, he does. Okay, listen.
I don't like it, but
does he have more first team all defensive than Kobe?
It just is.
Hold on. Okay. Rebounds, assists. He averaged a career.
Hold on 1 second. We gotta go back to commercial, man. You know, they support the stream. Listen, when you super chat, you get your own personal shout outs. We stop the conversation, and I appreciate all the panel members. Listen, I don't take none of this personal. I think this makes good for basketball banter and all that good stuff. So I appreciate all y'all brothers who are here speaking y'all mind.
Yeah, salute.
Oh no, it definitely ain't personal.
Yeah, this is all good, man. Yeah, salute.
It ain't personal.
This is my first time on the panel, man. This is my first time on the panel.
This is my first time too, man. We up in the barber shop, man. Let's keep it real.
We gonna run this real quick.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
All right, go ahead, DC, you got it?
Hey, look, man, where's Olajuwon in your top 10?
9.
Damn. So do you have any, like, is it any, like, centers or, like, who's your power forward?
10, Olajuwon 9. I got Kareem 2.
Whoa. Damn, Kareem number 2?
And LeBron 5? Come on now. Are we doing drugs over there?
Kareem is arguably better than Jordan as far as my criteria.
So why won't you say that then? Why are you scared to put Kareem 1? Why you won't do that then?
I just said
I wouldn't have Kareem 1. No.
So the reason Jordan is 1.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I'm not gonna.
So Jordan, he don't have a lot of accomplishments. Like he don't have like a shitload of awards. I'm serious.
Wait. Jordan got a high school, a college, FIBA, Olympics, and NBA title. He won on every level. He was 11-0.
Listen. Okay, guess what? You know he was the 4th best good motherfucker on North Carolina.
Okay.
When he got there as a freshman, when he got there.
All right. So what? Don't count that. But don't try to act like he was the head man in that. So you can't count that. Oh my God! Hey, look.
He scored the last. Hey, he a freshman on the floor scoring the last 4 points in nationals is something.
Wow. So what about James Worthy?
They used to bench freshmen.
So where was James Worthy?
Out there, but Jordan was getting the buckets. What is the game about?
So see, this is how I know you actually wasn't watching. You've been watching YouTube.
No, I told you Jordan scored the last 4. I saw the game. Jordan had a layup before, and then he hit the game winner.
But he was irrelevant. He was
effective.
Like
he was D'ing up. He was on the floor for the ball. He was everywhere.
No, I bet you. Name the starting 5 for that North Carolina team.
He was fake. James Worthy.
That's it.
Mike Jordan.
And who else?
And I don't remember the whole starting 5.
You'll remember
but that don't mean I didn't see the game, though.
I ain't saying that. I'm saying if you're going to use that as an example, when you bring up Jordan, North Carolina, Jordan wasn't that good in North Carolina. Jordan wasn't Jordan until his 6th year in the NBA.
Let me tell you why. You know they benched Jordan for showboating. I'm a Carolina fan, too. Carolina plays more team ball than a star coming out like a one and done like Duke has just adopted. Carolina's always been a team program. They've never had a star player flash and show like since Vince Carter. That's not their style of play.
But he still wasn't better than James Worthy.
I just told you, Jordan got benched for showboating, so he was stifled at North Carolina.
Oh my God.
He'll tell you that. Jordan got benched for showboating. That's crazy.
He got benched because he was being hard-headed and James Worthy was better than him. Can you just admit that? Of course, yeah.
The freshman year?
Yeah.
They said by the end of the year, Jordan was beating Worthy by the end of the year. He was beating him, and then they won, and then they won nationals.
Okay, yeah, they won. Bam. All right, Jordan. Worthy was already there. Cool.
In Root beating Worthy in practice, time after time, and Worthy will tell you that. It's told over and over.
Hey, you want to know a secret? You know Jordan ain't never beat nobody in their prime in the NBA.
According to you, according to you, Carmelo won MVP and he beat him. Charles Barkley won MVP and he beat him.
Hey, listen, they was up there, but that wasn't. Okay, the closest one I'll give you is the Utah. I'll give you Utah.
Payton and Sean Kemp were in their prime. Go ahead.
Hey,
bro,
guess what though?
Sean Kemp, the Sonics won 65 games that year.
And guess what?
Sonics won 65 games.
The Sonics got robbed in that series.
Barkley was in his prime.
Oh my God, bro!
Dog, I watched it. Dog, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm over 50, dog. Dog,
what are we doing here?
Dog, Gary Payton was going hard on it. See, that's why I say I don't think y'all was literally watching this. Dog, Gary Payton and them Supersonics.
What you talking about?
No. I forget. Listen. I forgot the Sonics. But when you said the Sonics, when you said that, it came to my head. Dog, they won that game. They didn't sweep them. That was a close series the whole time.
Orlando was in their prime when Jordan beat them because they beat him the year before when he came back halfway through the season.
So were the Knicks.
Okay,
the Pacers.
you right. I give you that. You're right. I'm getting old. But let me ask you this. Was Jordan a NBA darling like LeBron is now?
Yes.
Okay, now did that benefit him in the finals?
Yes.
Okay, so guess what? I got to take a couple points from you for that. I ain't see that with Kobe. Yeah, dog. Listen, I bet you can't name an instance.
Kobe played with Shaq. I'll take a lot of points from you for that.
No, he played with Shaq, but he still averaged 30 with Shaq.
No, but like it was easier because like who's better?
It was
than
easier.
Shaq? Yeah, like it's easy. Like if Shaq's out there, like you're not the focal point.
That's not true because guess what? Like I told you before, that era was the best era. You had all the good centers, KG and them, Hardaway. The best players in the NBA ever in history was around that time when Kobe and Shaq was playing. Kobe, look, Dwight Howard, when he played Dwight Howard, remember when all the times the Lakers went to the finals? Kobe was the man all through the playoffs. Shaq was the man in the finals because of the small Eastern Conference center. Pull the stats up. Prove me wrong. Kobe was killing everybody. Shaq finished it. Why he can't get no credit?
It's easier to kill when you like got Shaq on the court.
No, Kobe was killing against San Antonio. Kobe was killing against Portland. Kobe did have his stakes, so I'm not dismissing that. But I'm just saying, as it compares to what Jordan had, his workload. I mean, we're really not talking about nothing.
But Jordan played with a better. His teams was better than all the Kobe's. See, like y'all not giving Rubber Nose no credit, man. Scottie Pippen, he was a fucking beast.
Okay, but
he wasn't Shaq though. What we talking about?
Yeah, like that's what we're saying. Like, okay, like
hey, if I had to pick, I'm taking. Give me Pippen over Shaq.
Boy, you a goddamn lie.
Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is how I know y'all don't understand the
Go ahead.
Chicago, dog, when they was at the top. Scottie Pippen was the reason, bro. He was the #1 defender. He checked the best player. He ain't score a lot of points, but he was dogging the shit out of people.
So what's your top 10?
I tell you what, if we poll 30 GMs, you be the one GM that'll take motherfucking Scottie Pippen over goddamn Shaquille O'Neal.
You gonna get fired.
Okay, if I had a starting five, I give you my starting five. Hakeem Olajuwon.
What's your like top 10? Like what's your
my top 10? I don't really. It's not an order, but my top 3 players who I just love the most is Jordan, Kobe, and Olajuwon, and Penny. That's 4. Penny. Them just my favorite players that I used to just like to watch. But like, I got like Bird in mind, Gary Payton, Kareem. You know what I'm saying? It's not a particular order because I think you got to base this on eras.
I love Penny.
So Penny was a beast, but injury hurt him. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you put some of these dudes in different eras, they wouldn't be as good. I just think all of it go down the eras.
Maybe. But if you talking about Shaq better than Pippen, man, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
No, I ain't saying Shaq better. I ain't saying Pippen better. I'm saying on the court, I think Pippen, I would take Pippen because if I'm going to get a center, Shaq ain't even in my top 5 centers. You know what I'm saying? So
who your top 5 centers? I want to hear this.
Olajuwon, Kareem, Duncan. Because they say Duncan play forward, but he really plays center.
Power forward, bro.
Nah, he's a power forward.
Okay, but I'm saying that's argued because he played with Dennis, so he had. I mean David, so he had to play power forward. But Duncan is an actual center. He played center in college.
But you
because he had Francisco Nelson playing the 5 for him. And
Tiago Glitter.
I give you that. Damn, why I ain't got no other name? They just not popping in my head right now. Hey, look, I'll take. Matter of fact, I got Dwight Howard up there too.
Man, come on.
Over Shaq?
Listen. Shaq is. I didn't say over Shaq. I tell you, dog, it's not a. Listen, this 5 is not in any particular order. look, I'm trying to
5 over Shaq. Though. I'm trying to figure out who these 5 dudes is.
Hold on, bro.
I'm saying as look, dog, Shaq is not. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this as a true Laker fan.
Go ahead.
Dog, he was more power than skill. So don't try to. Olajuwon used to dog him. Duncan used to dog him. All of the people I named used to bitch him. So you can't act like
Dwight Howard.
Come on, man. I'm taking Ben Wallace.
Nobody.
Man, what?
Wow.
Hey, man,
So what about?
hey,
So why did we lose 3-1 to Detroit?
Blasphemy.
So where was Shaq at when we played Detroit?
Dwight, your boy Ben Wallace did a great job neutralizing
Exactly.
Shaq.
That's why I said I'm taking Ben. Shaq is not good against other good centers. He's good against people that's not good. So when he played Dikembe Mutombo in the finals, Dikembe was too small.
Hey,
but
man,
he couldn't.
Your strategy now. I see your strategy now. Like you,
but he couldn't.
You like to cherry pick one little moment that ain't so great, and you use that as a whole.
Look.
Name. He gonna keep bringing up 2011.
I'm not cherry picking. Name a great center that Shaq beat. Name a great center that Shaq beat. See how long it take you to do that?
Name a great center that Dwight Howard beat.
Dwight Howard. Not Dwight Howard in his, and he didn't beat Shaq. Hold up. He didn't beat Shaq in the finals. I'll give you that. Cool. It was a good matchup though. They beat the Orlando because of Kobe. Dwight Howard was doing a great job against Shaq. He couldn't fuck with Dwight. All right. So let's be real. Olajuwon embarrassed him. What you mean? Okay, was he old when Olajuwon did it? Was he old when Duncan did it twice?
Olajuwon was just better than him.
Okay, is Duncan and David Robinson, was they better than him?
I was gonna say Duncan was not guarding Shaq like that, bro.
Yeah.
Was David Robinson better than him?
That's debatable, but
okay. So
David
what
Robinson
is
pretty good?
Shaq can't shoot is more of him just being dominant.
But
so I can't just put him.
That's all. But if I got, that's why I don't really be understanding. Like, okay, like I understand like LeBron can't shoot and stuff. Like I don't understand when those people have like dominant LeBron, Shaq. Those people just have dominant skills. Like that you can't stop. Why would they stop doing it just because you don't like it? I don't get that.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Why would Shaq not use his size and power to keep scoring on people just because you don't like the way he doing it? Nah, it don't matter what you like about it, but that's just what happening. I can not like it all I want, but like he continued to dominate and be
Nah,
great.
that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Look, I'm holding that 3-1 joint against Detroit. That's against Shaq. Olajuwon, I gotta hold that against Shaq. I cannot put Shaq in the top 5 because he's strong as shit. He got to be able to have something to do. He got to be good. I'm not knocking him. I ain't saying he ain't in my top 10, but I'm pretty sure you'll take 5 centers over Shaq. Tell me I'm wrong.
All right, so looks like we are at that point. Everybody drop down. All right, so cool. I got to go to work, so that works out perfectly. D says nobody trading cards for Pippen for Shaq. That's funny. All right, so man. So y'all hit the like button the way out, man. I appreciate y'all liking this discussion. You never know how these gonna go. Y'all sub up if you have not done so, man. Listen, man. Over here, I'm gonna give you unbiased hoop content. I'm gonna tell you things the way I see it, whether you like it or not, and I'm gonna be consistent. You ain't gotta agree, but one thing Hoop Jargon gonna always do is I'm gonna be consistent. So just because I like you doesn't mean I'm gonna put you over someone else who deserves a spot. And that's kind of apropos of what we talked about with the Bronny James situation and Kwame Brown's perspective. So, again, y'all like up, y'all sub up. I thank y'all for being a part of the stream. This did a lot better than I thought. But I see Sunday, y'all like to, y'all heathens like to listen to basketball and go to church. The dude don't go to church. So anyway, appreciate y'all. Y'all stay true. And we'll talk to you later. Oh, I thought we talked today. All right.